Good day sanibonani njani. My name is Umpumelelo Kamshengo Shabalala Uchaku Dungala Mavuso mhlawumbe uyofisela nakuba kuyena. So guys, on today's video I just want to speak about financial stuff or mistakes that I made while working in China. So this is just a financial education video just to create awareness. And also do remember I'm not registered with the FSP, so this is just my personal experience and I'm sharing with you guys. So this is a Blew It Chinese version of a South African. So then, yeah, I came in China back in 2019. So that was the first time I came here in China. I worked during COVID, yeah, early COVID, and then I made my way back to South Africa and go 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. So I worked for 2 years and a few months, and I saved some money akufananga because I had paid using different amount debts, university debts. I had to finish that, which was a large amount. Imali postgraduate specifically. So I feel like yona, and then yeah, started saving some money, and then I had to make my way back to South Africa. So yeah, the initial plan was to maybe stay and settle back in South Africa, but after isikhathi yabona ukuthi hayi, the amount of money or jobs they give you in South Africa is quite lesser because you used to big bucks lana China. But then yeah, how did I blew imali in South Africa? So yeah, some of the mistakes I made was firstly, ngathi mangifika, I bought a car cash, which was a Golf 6. So I bought it cash. Maybe I should have settled for a much cheaper car. Looking back at the time, in a way, not that maybe I was suffering in a major way, but then for Golf 6, see, it needs someone also, someone who can get a job that is cool. And at the time, job was also hustling and also working for a company eyinikeza imali encane yabo at the time. So overall, it was quite a hit. Maybe I should have settled for into efana ne-i10, a Picanto, those small cars with small engines, because the full tank earlier Golf 6 was like 1.3, 1.4. Yeah, so that was quite a lot when it comes to petrol and actually maintaining the car in that way. But again, in installment because I had paid cash for it. So that's one of the things that, or the financial decision I took that were quite wrong. I believe I should have maybe bought a smaller car in that way. So yeah, ngayidala-ke imali in buying a car. And then another mistake I made was renting in town. So I decided to rent an apartment in town, Durban CBD. Maybe I should have just stayed at home because I'm also from Durban. But then you ask now, when you are a guy and you're old, awufuni kulokhu uhlala endlini yabo, uma ufuna ukwenza izinto kumele yabo check i-cost and so on, because you'll always be a baby kini. So it was a win-win situation. But then yeah, I would spend a lot of money when it comes to rent. Kokala close to 4,000 rands, 3 point something per month. And in engayenza, I paid like 5 6 months advance mangifika lapha, just so I could settle in, try and sort out some things and try hustle on the side and so on. So I also spend a lot of money when it comes to rent. And then ezinye izinto, buying clothes not necessarily, but I did buy a lot of clothes here in China before I left, that some of them I never wore and some of them ahleli ekhaya and my brother's actually wearing it now and using zonke lezi zinto engayishiya. So for a guy like me, I'm not a person who's very flashy. I'm not that entertained when it comes to clothes. So I wasted a lot of money. I probably have like 11, 10 sneakers, and I always wear like one or two of them out of all of them. So the rest, bagcina beyithathela abafowethu and so on. So yeah, that's one of the things I've actually sorted njengoba ngila China right now. I'm not so much into buying sneakers, but then I had a motivation yokuwathenga because I was like, I'm gonna go back to South Africa. I don't see myself coming back in China because of COVID. The things I thought maybe my restrictions are gonna take longer. So in in my defense, kwakuyilokho ukuthi oh no, I'm gonna buy maybe 7 8 pairs of sneakers. I'm gonna use them for the next 5 6 years, yabo, and so on. And most of them masahlezi in boxes. I haven't used them, so I wouldn't say I blew it, but I blew it because imali yaphela. And then also another thing, which was also good, I bought some goats. Ngathenga imbuzi, ngathenga inkomo, inkomo yazala and so on. So I also did a good investments in that part. But then at the end of the day, the money I'd saved up yagcina iphelile because me buying those goats and those cows are not like a sort of investment engifuna ama-returns kuwona. Iy'nkomo nani ngiyazi uma umZulu ukuthi ezani, angeke ngisasho ukuthi ezani, but niyazi ukuthi ezani it wasn't for investment. And then obviously okunye was living above average. Ngangiphila mangihalela i-K_F_C, ngihambe ngaya-K_F_C, mangihalela uSpare, ngihamba ngiyodla i-breakfast kaSpare, mangihalela anything, I just go and get it. So I didn't kind of like have discipline when it comes to those things of my cravings and so on. And people that know me know that I love food. So imali yami iphela ekudleni mina, and I travel for food. So that's one of another mistakes made when it comes to financial decisions that I took, and as a result, ended up maybe realizing deep within mhlampe 9 months ngise-South Africa ukuthi hayi bo, imali yaphela phela manje umuntu yabo, the plans I had made awenzeki njengoba bengifuna enzeke. So ngaqala-ke ngaphenikha and so on, and started maybe looking for jobs back in China. And then I came back in China and but those are things that I've learned right now. Right now, it's like I'm living like a poor person in China just to cover up the mistakes I made while in South Africa back with a lot of money. So this is just a heads up mhlampe ukuthi uma ufika la e-China, don't get too excited. Uqala ubone ukuthi usungakwazi ukutravelisha in other countries. You have the power, the literacy to go and maybe learn other things in other parts of the world because unama-finance lezo zinto lezo, you can sustain leyo nto leyo. Just think about the bigger picture, about the time when you go back home ukuthi do you have a plan, zwenze njani. So literally almost every penny right now enginayo iya somewhere that is gonna give me returns. So yeah, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. Do follow me on Umfana Kamshengu on YouTube and also on TikTok. I'm also Umfana Kamshengu on Instagram. Do follow if you want any plugs when it comes to business here in China. Ufuna ukushipha things like phones, things like sneakers, and so on. Do talk to me. I provide my shipping services from